name is Jackson. You're listening to the 205-year-old live podcast.
Alright, we just watched 205 Live from April 2nd, 2019. We're a little bit behind because we were with WrestleMania and T-ball games and baseball games and things like that. Alright, match one. Who did we see, Jackson?
Oney, Lorcan.
Mm-hmm. It was. Can you remember which person from the Lucha House Party was in the ring?
No.
It was Kalisto. Alright, so what did you like about this match? Or what can you remember in this match?
Kalisto won.
Kalisto didn't win.
Oh.
Kalisto didn't win. Oney Lorcan won. Kalisto nearly won. He had a close pin, but Oney Lorcan kicked out at 2. And I'm trying to remember I like the finish from Oney Lorcan. I don't know exactly what it was called. I think Nigel said it was a half and half suplex. But I thought that looked pretty cool. So I'm guessing if you didn't even know what the finish was, you probably don't have any other moments for this then either, right? Alright, let's pause it, and then we'll go and see what happens, because I was really surprised about this. Tony Nese actually said it was against Buddy Murphy, and we knew they were fighting at WrestleMania. I'm kind of surprised they were at it again just a few days before WrestleMania, but we'll be back in a second. Alright, so we just saw Tony Nese cutting a promo, talking about WrestleMania, and what else happened then, Jackson?
Buddy started fighting with him.
Who did? Oh, Buddy did, yeah. Did he know that Buddy was coming? Nope, he gave him a cheap shot from behind, didn't he? And they started fighting in the back area. And what else happened?
They're wrestling to the outside.
They did. They went onto the stage so all the fans could see it as well. What happened when they got onto the stage then?
2 refs came out.
Mm-hmm.
And the crowd was saying, "Let them fight."
They did. They said let them fight, didn't they? Oh, what did we notice about what Tony was wearing?
He was wearing a 205 Live shirt.
It is. Yeah, because you got one the same, didn't you? Because we got one for you for your birthday. Yep, and there was 2 refs, like you said, and then in the end, there was about 4, 6, there was about 8 people that came out. Did that stop them? No, that didn't stop them at all, did it? Buddy Murphy still wanted to try and kick Tony, but Tony ducked out the way and he actually kicked one of the security guards. Alright, what happened right at the end of that segment? Can you remember? Who came out the best? Tony, yep. What did he do to Buddy? Can you remember?
He ran.
He did a run.
Him.
He did his running knees, didn't he? With his knee. And what did he do afterwards?
Pointed to the WrestleMania.
He did. He pointed to the WrestleMania sign because they said it's only 5 days away. And if you want to hear Jackson's review of the Buddy Murphy-Tony Nese match, we actually recorded it as a special for Good Cop, Bad Cop episode 35. It's right at the start. It's within the first few minutes. So if you want to listen to that, you can go check that out on there.
Daddy.
Yes.
Is there no backups?
You did the special one. You did that one because it was the 205 Live people. Would you like to do that for all the pay-per-views now? If there's a 205 Live match, you do the review for that one? We'll have to ask Matt, but I'm sure Matt will be okay with doing that one. Since you do quizzes and you're part of Good Cop, Bad Cop anyway, I think you would be perfectly okay with that. Alright, shall we watch match 3? Okay, so we just watched match 3, which was?
The Tozawa and Cedric.
Not Cedric. Cedric doesn't have a big beard like that, I don't think. And he doesn't have his wife on the ringside with him. Who is the other person?
Mike Kanellis.
Mike Kanellis. Okay, alright.
And Tony Nese.
Tony Nese wasn't there. No. Who was ringside, though? Mike Kanellis was obviously with Maria Kanellis. And who was with Akira Tozawa? The Brian Kendrick. Alright, what about this match then? Talk to us about this match.
I only just, my only moment is just when Akira Tozawa won.
Akira Tozawa won. He did. How did he win, though? I can't hear you, buddy.
That's my only moment.
Yeah, but how did he win? Was it a submission?
Pinfall.
He got a pinfall. He did. What happened just before that, though? Because Mike Kanellis nearly won. So what did Mike Kanellis do?
He kicked him in the face.
He kicked him in the face and he tried to... he had a pinfall, but he was rolling him up and he tried to grab Maria Kanellis' hands, didn't he? To try and get more leverage. And then the Brian Kendrick stepped in and stopped it. And then, Tazawa got the pinfall. But there were some good moves on this one. Did you have any moves that you particularly liked? No, what about on the outside when they did a neck breaker? That looked like that would have really hurt Akira Tozawa. That was pretty good. And it looked like he had him in a fireman's carry as well, like you can see on the picture that we got on the TV there. And, yeah, he managed to reverse out of it, did a Hurricane Rana out of it as well. And I think that was it for this one. And then they went to WrestleMania. And like we said, you can always go and listen to Jackson on Good Cop, Bad Cop 35 if you want to hear his review for that one. All right, Jackson. Thank you. All right, so this is the April 9th version. And who was in the first match there, Jay? Who do we see?
Humberto, Carrillo, and Jack. And Gentleman Jack's tag team partner interfered, and then Gentleman Jack headbutted him at the end.
You just went straight to the finish there. All right, who was Gentleman Jack's partner in that match?
Gulak.
Drew Gulak, correct.
But
yeah.
He was not now.
No, and you're right. So he pushed Umberto off the top rope. Umberto was doing really well in this match. He was doing lots of flips. He was very acrobatic. Looked like he got the advantage, and then Drew Gulak pushed him off. And you're right. Drew Gulak came in, started to beat him down, but Gentleman Jack grabbed his fist and said, no. And then gave him a big headbutt and sent him out the ring.
He put it back, and then he grabbed right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then looked back. Then headbutted him.
He did, yeah. He did a strong headbutt, knocked him out the ring. And you said that they won't be tag team partners anymore then, will they? No, I think they're going to be big rivals. Now, we actually saw Umberto Carrillo somewhere else today. Can you remember where else we saw him?
Oh, in NXT.
He was on NXT UK, yeah. We weren't expecting that, so I don't know if that's a change for him. I don't know if it was just because it was other people were over here because of WrestleMania weekend. So, not quite sure on that one. But I guess we'll find out soon.
Okay.
All right, match 2. We got to see. Well, you tell us. Who do we see?
Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese.
Yep, it was his rematch after WrestleMania, and you said straight away that you wanted Tony Nese to retain, which surprised me because I thought you were going to say Buddy Murphy. You keep switching between those two each week. Who you like the best? All right, tell us about some.
I hoped Tony was done to get the title, so he did.
Don't tell us straight away. Tell us about some things that happened in the match. Tell us some good moves. Tell us some things that you liked in this match.
That's the only thing I like.
That he just lifted the belt up? Yeah. You liked how he finished the match, though, because you said, I hope he wins by doing this. And he did it twice. So what happened? How did he get the win?
He did a running knees, then he pinned him on 1, 2, 3.
He did 2 running knees. He did an inverted Hurricane Rana, and he did 2 inverted. But about the stuff on the outside as well. That was pretty exciting. What did they do on the outside?
Throw him over an announcer's desk. Mm-hmm. Buddy, he bumped his back into the barricade.
He did, yeah. He threw him over the top of the desk, and he hit the barricade. And there was another incident as well. Mm-hmm. What else happened on the outside?
He threw Tony out, and Tony Nese. Mm-hmm. And he didn't hit the barricade right.
No, Tony managed to get Buddy to land on the corner of the desk, which looked really painful. The desk didn't break this time, but it looked pretty painful. And there were some good moves. Nese kicked out of the Murphy's Law, which doesn't happen very often. I think he's the only person who's ever done that. But now,
Daddy, Tony Nese was kicking out. He should have, so his shoe could kick his head. Mm-hmm. That should have been the pin.
Oh, he should have kicked him in the head at the same time. But you were very happy that Tony Nese won this one. And that's pretty much it. They did also announce on the promos, not that we really watched them too much, that Cedric Alexander is going to face Oney Lorcan next week. And as we're watching this is actually 9 days after this actually happened. Jackson, did you know Buddy Murphy's not on 205 Live anymore? He's gone to SmackDown Live. And actually, we saw him on... did we see him on NXT UK or regular NXT? I'm trying to remember. I think it was regular NXT, wasn't it? Because he was facing Velveteen Dream. So, yeah, he's had a few different matches. He lost that one as well. So, actually, he's lost 3 matches since he's moved up. So, or leading to him moving up. So, perhaps not the best record. But anyway, so, yeah, Buddy's gone. And actually, it was also announced this week that Cedric Alexander has gone as well. He's gone to Raw as part of the Superstar Smack shake-up as well. So, all right. Anything else to add, Jay?
No.
All right. All right, Jackson, we just started to watch the 205 Live from the 16th of April. All right, who was in match 1? Who was in the Fatal 4-Way?
Tozawa, Kalisto, and Cedric Alexander.
No, Cedric Alexander. He's in the next match. Mike Kanellis, and it actually wasn't... Who?
Daivari.
Daivari. And it wasn't actually Gran Metalik. It was Gran Metalik. It wasn't Kalisto. And I don't know if you said Mike Kanellis or not. Okay. All right, tell us about some of your favourite things in this match.
How Mike Kanellis got his back hurted.
How did his back get hurt?
Because Daivari threw him out.
He threw him out of the ring, didn't he? Yeah. They're supposed to be teammates. They were actually on the Worlds Collide event from a couple of weeks ago. But were they helping each other today? No. All right, who won this one then?
Daivari.
He did. How did he win?
Pinfall.
He did. What led up to the pinfall? Can you remember? It should have been Mike Kanellis who got the win. Mike Kanellis had everything ready, and then Daivari came in, threw him out of the ring, and then he pinned... I'm not sure who he pinned. Was it Tozawa? Yeah, he pinned Tozawa instead of Mike Kanellis.
And then he was...
Oh, he was celebrating? Yeah, he put his arms up to celebrate. Maria Kanellis got involved again. Tazawa was up on the top rope, and she interfered again, so that kind of distracted him. There was a lot of high flying on this early. Oh, one of my favourite moves in this one. A power slam on the outside from Daivari to Kanellis. I think that might have been what hurt his back. Remember, he picked him up when he was on and then slammed him on the outside. And there wasn't much padding there at all, so I think that one would have hurt. All right, shall we go to that second match then, where we just saw Cedric was about to appear?
Blah, 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 blah.
What a great time to start recording, just as you're doing silly sounds. All right, Jay, tell us, who was in that second match then?
Cedric and Oney, Lorcan, Bubba.
Cedric Alexander and Oney Lorcan. Yep, all right. Any moves you liked in this match?
When Cedric dived over the top rope.
Yeah, he did like a flip on it, didn't he, as well? It looked really cool. They showed us in slow motion as well. Yeah, it looked really good. Any other ones you liked?
Because Cedric didn't do the lumbar check for his last one.
No, he didn't. We kind of knew this was his last match because we actually knew he was going to Raw. So I was kind of expecting...
I didn't.
Oh, well, you didn't until I told you at the start. I thought you had actually knew. Now, normally when they move up, they normally lose their last match to try and give the other person a boost. And that's actually what happened with Buddy Murphy. Remember Buddy Murphy moved up, but he lost a couple of matches to, I forgot his name, Tony Nese. So I was kind of expecting Oney Lorcan to win this one. All right, so what did happen with this one then? And we kind of like Oney Lorcan as well.
Yeah.
We've been impressed with him.
I was asking if you wanted Cedric.
I like Cedric, but I like Oney as well. I thought Oney would probably win this one. All right.
Yeah, so it did. That's good.
So, did he win? Okay, how did he win?
Pinfall.
Yep, he got a pinfall. Do you remember his move he did before that?
No.
He did a half and half. So he did his signature move. He actually did several in the match. And there was a few uppercuts as well. Cedric was high flying and he gave him an uppercut. This was a really good match. These two were really good. It's kind of a shame that they are splitting up. I'd kind of like to see them both again. What happened after the match?
They shake hands. And they said, Cedric Alexander, because he was moving up the round.
Yeah, they were. The crowd was giving him a good send-off because they knew he was moving up to...
wrestling.
They knew he was
and
moving...
Blue. Raw.
What?
Blue for Raw.
Blue SmackDown. Red is Raw. Did you see those colours up there? They knew he was moving up, so they were cheering for Cedric Alexander. Oney sort of left the ring so Cedric could get his own applause, and Cedric dropped down to his knees, and I think that was pretty much for this one, right? Alright, that does it for April 16th. Alright, so we just started April 23rd's edition. Alright, who was in match 1 then, Jackson?
Humberto, Carrillo, and
Drew Gulak, that's right. And we actually saw them 2 weeks ago as well. It was actually Umberto versus Gentleman Jack, and then Drew Gulak came in, interfered, and actually Gentleman Jack in the end stopped him. So I actually thought Gentleman Jack could appear in this one, but that didn't actually happen. So
and he headbutted him.
He did in that previous one, yeah. Alright, what happened in this match then? Any good moves that you really liked?
I like it just like his finish.
I like his finish. I still don't know what it's called, but yeah, I like how he goes into that upside down handstand and then he sort of lands on the ropes and then flips on. And so how did he win then?
By That pinfall?
Yeah, he won by a pinfall. Yeah,
Daddy.
he got 1, 2, 3. And I thought perhaps after he won, Drew Gulak might be a bad sport and hit him or something. But no, he just left the ring. And that was pretty much it. I thought it was a good match. Umberto gets better every week. I think his moves get better and better. Now, I know that you don't like the promos, but actually this one was kind of a good one. Who was in the promo?
Cedric Alexander.
That wasn't Cedric. Okay, so they were talking to Mike Kanellis, and the Brian Kendrick came out and said, "Hey, I don't like it that you're interfering with my match with my friend Tozawa," and cost him the win. And then Tozawa went and hit Mike Kanellis, and then somebody held on to Tozawa, and Mike Kanellis hit him. But then they started to separate them, and they got separated, and one of the people separating them was Sanjay Dutt. Do you know why I was excited about Sanjay Dutt?
No.
He's got an over pro. He's actually from this area. He lives not that far away from here. So he went to...
Where does he live?
I don't know exactly, but I know he grew up around Braddock Road, and he went to that high school. And he's actually the first autograph that Mason got. I don't know if you know that. He was the first person we saw. We knew him from Impact Wrestling, so we were like, oh my gosh, there's Sanjay Dutt. We went to talk to him. He's a really cool guy. So yeah, Sanjay Dutt was backstage. Because he now works part of WWE instead of Impact.
Oh, yeah.
All right, shall we watch the second match?
Yes.
All right, Jackson. Who was in that second match that we just saw then?
Daivari and...
Oney and Lorcan, that's right. And we both wanted Oney to win for this one, because we think he's been really good recently. All right, can you tell us something that happened in this match then? Nothing? Can you tell us who won?
Daivari?
All right, Daivari, okay. How did he win?
Pinfall.
Pinfall, yeah. So what does that mean then, that he got to win?
He did.
What's his next match?
Tony Nese.
Tony Nese. So the winner got to fight Tony Nese for the Cruiserweight title, yeah. Once again, another good match. Oney Lorcan tried to get his half and half in, but couldn't really do it too many times. Daivari was pretty strong. I liked what happened after the match. Did you see what happened after the match?
No.
Tony Nese sort of put his hand out to shake Daivari's hand to congratulate him for winning, and Ariya said, "I don't want that." He said, "I want that," and pointed at his belt instead. And then Tony said, "Well, if you want your belt, you're going to have to try and get it from me." And then they sort of walked off, but I thought that was pretty good. So they had a little bit of a rivalry already.
Snatch it on him?
Well, it means he's got to beat him on the next match. If he wants the belt, then he's got to beat him. So it looks like Tony Nese is definitely playing face right now, because he didn't come in and interfere in the match or anything. So, and it looks like Daivari is definitely being a heel as well. Because you were asking on that one. I was really hoping Oney Lorcan would win, but that's okay.
That is.
All right. All right, Jackson. We just watched the first match from April 30th, 205 Live. All right, who was in the first match?
Singh Brothers and Lucha House Party.
It was. Do you know which members of the Lucha House Party it was?
No.
It was Gran Metalik and it was Lince Dorado. Now, we saw the very first episode of 205 recently because the Singh brothers were on that, because they were known as, I think, the Bollywood brothers. But we haven't seen them in a long, long time. Who do they normally wrestle with?
Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal, that's right. All right. Now, you actually wanted the Singh brothers to win this one, so did you get your wish? No, Jackson's shaking his head. All right, then. So the Lucha House Party won. How did they win?
Pinfall.
They did a pinfall, yeah. There was a shooting star press from Lince Dorado, and it was actually Samir Singh, the one who got who got pinned. Any other moments from this one that you liked?
No.
No, there were some good ones. I thought,
just like this shooting star one.
Oh, you like the shooting star press? That's kind of a bit like the one that Mustafa Ali used to do. It's kind of like the 450 a little bit.
And it looks like like a shooting star.
Well, that's probably why it's called that then, right? I liked how they managed to... It looked like they were going to do a tag, but the Singh brothers came and they pulled their feet away from the edge of the ring so he couldn't make a tag. And did you notice anything about what they were wearing on their feet? The Singh brothers?
Yeah, because they just had lines.
They had... they kind of looked a little bit like Tyler Breeze. They had very furry pink legs on them. Did you see them? They had like pink fur and stuff on their legs. But it kind of reminded me a little bit. Perhaps not fur, but they definitely reminded me of Tyler Breeze's outfit.
It looks like it kind of reminded me that they flew streamers on.
I could see why you'd think that. Yeah, it does kind of look like streamers were attached to their feet, doesn't it? Yeah. Do you remember Tyler Breeze from when we went to WWE Fairfax last year?
Yeah, I like when he ran around the ring.
He was running around the ring, wasn't he? Yeah. And I think it was Breezango who just kept running around the ring afterwards, didn't he? But yeah, we liked that one. All right, shall we watch the second match?
Yes.
All right, Jackson. Well, we thought we were about to see the Brian Kendrick in a match, didn't we? But what actually happened?
Somebody came and attacked him.
Who?
I got his name.
Oh, his wife wasn't with him this time. Mike Kanellis.
Okay.
Mike Kanellis
And
attacked him from
then
behind.
Akira Tozawa came and helped his partner.
He did, and then the refs came out, and Drake Maverick came out, and they separated them, so we didn't actually get to see that match, but it looked like that's what we were going to see. All right, let's see if we're going to watch match 3 then.
And the person who attacked the Brian Kendrick, he got over the barricade onto the other side of the barricade.
He did get the other side of the barricade. Yeah, Mike Kanellis. Yep. All right, match 3, last match. Who was the main event, Jay? I guess it was match 2, really.
Tony Nese and Drew Gulak.
And Drew Gulak. All right, what did you like in this match?
That's Tony Nese was doing all this stuff, and he did the running knees, and he got 2 in the 1, 2, 3. And
He
he's
did.
still champion.
He's still champion, and to be honest, I thought this was a kind of a silly match, because we already know that Tony Nese is going to face Ariya Daivari at Money in the Bank, so it was pretty obvious that Tony Nese was going to win this one. I actually wondered if we might see Umberto Carrillo come out. He has a bit of a rival with Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak came out in his last match, didn't he, and interfered in it, so I wondered if he might actually interfere and stop him winning the championship, but we didn't. We did get to see him in a segment, though, with Drake Maverick backstage, and he actually shook hands with Gentleman Jack, so it looks like they'll fight again at some point in the future, but it looks like they're not enemies anymore, so that was good to see.
Why are they not enemies?
He came and saved him, if you remember. When Drew Gulak came and attacked him, Gentleman Jack came in the ring and actually helped him out, didn't he? And he gave a headbutt to Drew Gulak, so I guess he didn't like what Drew Gulak was doing. Alright, anything else from this match, bud?
No.
Alright, that'll do it then.
Thank you for listening. Bye.